Hey guys, this is a very short class. It's only 20 minutes long. It's very beginner friendly. We work towards opening your hips. That's the main goal of this class. It's going to help to get really deep into your hips so that you can experience more freedom, so that you can experience a little bit more release in these very large store units that we have in our bodies. Take it at your own pace. Again, it's very, very, very accessible for everyone. Enjoy and meet me in child's pose. That's how we'll start. Begin in child's pose. Open your knees wide. Place your forehead on the ground. And then stretch your fingertips out in front of you. Take a few moments to reach your fingertips as further forward as you can. And then once you exhale, release your palms down to the ground. Soften through your head and your neck. Begin to breathe nice and easy through your nose. Allow the ebb and flow of your breath to guide you through your practice. If setting an intention is part of your practice, you can do so right now. So whatever it is that brought you to your space, acknowledge that so that it can follow you through the next breaths, through the next movements that you do on your mat. Take another deep breath in, fill up all the way. Deep breath out, empty out. Come up into a tabletop position, hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Spread your fingers really wide on the mat so you give your hands a wider surface area. You have more foundation to ground. On the inhale, lift your heart and tail high for cow pose. Open through your chest. On the exhale, round your spine towards the sky like a Halloween cat. Inhale, open your heart up towards the ceiling. Exhale, round in, chin to chest. Awesome job. Keep moving to the beat of your breath. One breath, one movement. Take 3 more rounds. Once you're done with your last round, make your way into downward facing dog. Curl your toes under. Lift your hips up into the air. Spread your fingers really wide on the mat. Soften through your head and your neck. Allow your jaw to relax. Separate your feet as wide as your mat. There you go. Allow for your hips to get a little bit more space. Allow your hips to breathe. Bring your heels together. Point your toes out. And then squat low. Bring your hips towards your heels. Kind of like a frog pose. There you go. Yep. Knees out wide. Heels together. There you go. Inhale, down dog. Keep your heels together. Exhale, squat low. Open your knees wide. Sit your hips towards your heels. 3 more times. Inhale, down dog. Exhale, squat low. Inhale, forward into down dog. Exhale, squat low. Last one. Inhale, forward into down dog. Exhale, squat low. Breathe. Walk your hands closer towards your feet. Separate your knees wide. Lengthen your heart forward. Try to touch your heels together. There you go. Open your knees a little bit wider. Lengthen through your chest. Beautiful. Breath in. Breath out. Release your feet to the earth. Heels down. Fold forward over your legs. Grab opposite elbows. Let your head dangle. Let your head go. Keep a soft bend on your knees to release your spine. 3 breaths here. Feel the breath rising from your heels all the way to your hips and falling from your hips through the top of your head. Slowly let go of the bind. Come all the way up to standing. Reach both arms up high over your head. And then drive the energy down through the center of your chest. Remain standing. There you go. Inhale, stretch both arms up high over your head. Reach it up. Exhale, fold forward all the way down. Inhale, lengthen your spine halfway up. Exhale and fold. Twice more. Deep breath in, lengthen and stretch. Exhale and fold. Last one, deepest breath. Grow a little bit longer. Exhale, fold. Walk your hands forward, coming into a plank pose. Top of a push-up. Remember, you can always lower your knees down. We'll be here for 3 breaths. Squeeze your thumbs towards each other, but keep your hands where they are. This is going to activate through your triceps, through your chest. Pull your belly in, and then come up a little bit higher on the balls of your feet. That's it. Release your knees down to the earth. Shift forward, shoulders over your wrist. Lower halfway down, half push-up. Squeeze your elbows towards each other. Then lower all the way down to your belly. Keep your hands underneath your shoulders. Lift your chest for cobra pose. Press the tops of your feet firmly on the ground, even Mr. Pinky Toe. Press your hips down to lengthen your back. Then reach forward through the top of your head. Deep full inhale. Exhale, release. Push back, tabletop position. Hands underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips. Tuck your toes under, downward facing dog. Awesome job. We'll do that twice more, just to get our body warm up. Inhale, come forward into plank pose. Knees down, exhale, lower halfway down, elbows pointing straight back behind you. Lower all the way down. Inhale, cobra pose, lift your chest, lengthen through the top of your head. Press the tops of your feet down. Exhale, release, push back, tabletop. Then press back, down dog. Last one, inhale, come forward into plank pose. This time you're all welcome to keep your knees lifted. Lower, halfway down. Squeeze your elbows towards each other. Lower all the way down. Cobra pose, lift your chest off the ground. Shine your heart forward. Exhale, release. Tabletop position or straight back to down dog. Beautiful. Soften through your head and your neck. Bend your knees, gaze forward, walk forward to the front of your mat. Forward fold, top of your space. Inhale, lengthen halfway up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. Both arms reach up over your head. Draw the energy down through the center of your chest. Inhale, stretch up high, grow tall. Exhale, fold forward all the way down. Inhale, lengthen halfway up. Exhale, fold. Step back, plank. Flow through vinyasa, which is what we just did. You can always lower your knees down, lower halfway down, and then all the way down. Cobra, lift through your chest. Exhale, down dog, hips up and back. Beautiful job. Bend your knees, gaze forward. Come all the way forward to the front of your mat. Take an inhale and halfway up. Exhale and forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. Both arms up high over your head. Exhale, hands down through your heart center. Bring your feet together, big toes touching. Push down through your heels. Bend your knees, sit your hips low. Lift your arms up high, chair pose. Sit lower into your heels. Lift your toes off the ground. Squat a little bit lower into your hips. Tilt your tailbone forward and down, and then lift your heart a little bit higher. Soften your shoulders away from your neck. Rotate your thumbs out and your pinkies in. Take another deep inhale. Exhale, forward fold all the way down. Inhale, halfway up, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Step back, plank. Lower halfway down. You can always lower your knees down, remember. Lower all the way down. Cobra pose, lift your chest. Push back, downward facing dog. Bring your big toes together to touch behind you. Float your right leg up into the air. Square your hips so that your right big toe points down towards the mat. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, step your right foot forward between your hands. Lower your left knee down to the ground. Stretch both arms up high over your head. Low lunge. Reach higher through your fingertips. Glide your shoulders away from your neck. Take another deep breath in. Deep breath out. Release your hands down to the earth. Step your right foot back, plank pose. Hold plank pose. And then push back, down dog. Lift your hips high. Beautiful. Left leg up into the air. Take a deep breath in here. Square your hips. Deep breath out. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, step your foot forward between your hands. Lower your right knee down to the earth. Stretch both arms up high over your head. Push down through your left heel. Push down through your right shin bone. Elevate your heart. Take one more deep breath in. Exhale, release your hands down. Plank pose. Beautiful. Great. Push back, down dog, hips high. Soften through your head and your neck. Bend your knees, gaze forward. Walk forward to the top of your mat. Take an inhale and lengthen halfway up. Exhale and fold. Chair pose, bend your knees, sit your hips low, lift your arms up high over your head. Exhale, stand all the way up. Release your hands down through the center of your heart. Inhale, stretch both arms up high over your head. Exhale, bend your knees, sit low, chair pose. There you go. Deep breath in. Exhale, fold forward all the way down. Inhale, lengthen and stretch. Exhale, fold. Lower your hands down, step back, plank. Lower halfway down, and then all the way down. Inhale, cobra pose, lift your chest. Exhale, push back, downward facing dog, hips high. Float your right leg up into the air. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, step your right foot forward between your hands. You can always lower your left knee down to the earth or keep it lifted. Inhale, stretch both arms up high, crescent lunge. Both arms reach up high over your head. Soften your shoulders away from your neck, but then sit a little bit deeper into your right knee. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. Release your hands to frame your right foot. Straighten both legs. For this pyramid variation, draw your right hip back and your left hip forward. Your left heel can remain lifted or you can lower your left heel down. Lengthen your chest forward and then fold forward over your right leg. Soften your head and your neck. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Glue your palms to the earth. Downward facing dog. Lift your right leg high into the air. Take a deep breath in. Bend your knees, stack your hips open. Deep breath out. Release your right foot down, down dog. Float your left leg up into the air. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, step forward. Inhale, come up. High lunge or low lunge, depending on how you're feeling. You can always lower your right knee down. Remember that. Reach both arms up high over your head. Sink lower into your left knee. Fire up through your right leg. Glide your shoulders away from your spine, away from your neck, down towards your spine. Nice. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Release your hands to frame your left foot. Straighten both legs. Your right heel can remain lifted or you can sink it down towards the earth. Lengthen your chest forward and then fold. Actively draw your right hip a little bit more forward and your left hip a little bit more back to keep your hips leveled and squared, giving you more space in your hip flexors. One more deep inhale. Deep exhale. Glue your palms to the earth. Down dog with your left leg lifted. Bend your left knee, stack your hips open, relax your head, gaze at your right big toe. Breath in. Exhale, release, breath out. Awesome job. Float your right leg up into the air again. Take a deep breath in. Step your right foot forward between your hands. Inhale, stretch both arms up high over your head. Crescent lunge. Yep, you got it. Bend deeper into your right knee. Activate through your left leg. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. Interlace your hands behind the small of your back. Open through your chest. Allow your chest to open, your shoulder blades to squeeze behind you. Then lean forward over your right leg. You can always lower your left heel down to the earth to provide more stability Lengthen through your chest, but then let go of your head. Take another deep breath in. Deep breath out. Release your hands down to the earth. Straighten both legs, just like before. Pyramid pose. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. Step your left foot forward. Forward fold, top of your mat. Halfway up, lengthen. Exhale and fold. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. Both arms reach high. Hands down through your heart center. Awesome job. Transfer the weight over to your left leg, left foot. Bend your right knee. Open your right knee out towards the right side of your mat. Bring the sole of your right foot to your left inner ankle or your left inner thigh. Tree pose. Hands can remain at your heart center on your hips, or you can extend your arms up high over your head. Wherever you are, from your hips to your heel, push down. From your hips to your head, lift up. Awesome. Feel like a tree, grounding down with your roots, with your foot, and lifting up through your heart, through your leaves. 2 more breaths here. Final deep breath in. Deep breath out. Gorgeous. Release your right foot down to the earth. Inhale, stretch both arms up high over your head. Exhale, fold forward all the way down. Inhale, lengthen and stretch. Exhale, fold, step back, plank. Vinyasa is optional, otherwise just push back to down dog. That's where we'll meet. Beautiful job. Float your left leg up into the air. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, step your left foot forward. Inhale, come up, crescent, lunge. Both arms reach up high over your head. Beautiful. Interlace your hands behind the small of your back, the way that feels weird to you. The opposite thumb, opposite pinky on top. Open through your chest. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, lean forward. You can always lower your right heel, back foot to the earth to create more stability for yourself. Keep your left knee bent. Soften your head and your neck. Squeeze your shoulder blades behind you. Allow your heart to lengthen forward. 1 more deep inhale. Deep exhale. Release your hands to frame your left foot. Straighten both legs. Pyramid variation. Lengthen your heart forward and then fold even deeper. 1 more deep inhale. Deep exhale. Step your right foot forward, forward fold, top of your space. Halfway up, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. Both arms reach high. Hands down through your heart center. Transfer the weight over to your right foot. Bend your left knee, point it out towards the left side, and then bring the sole of your foot to your right inner ankle or right inner calf. Hands can remain at heart center, on your hips, or over your head. Again, push down from your hips through your right heel, and then from your hips through the top of your head, lift higher. Squeeze the sole of your left foot into your right leg so you create this energetic glue so that you can keep your posture and your balance. 2 more breaths here. Feel the opening of your hips, especially your left hip here, as you open that knee towards the left. 1 more deep breath in. Exhale, release. Inhale, stretch both arms up high over your head. Exhale, fold forward all the way down. Inhale, lengthen and stretch. Exhale, fold. Step back, down dog or vinyasa if you want it. Beautiful, nice. Bring your heels together, toes apart, just like in the beginning. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, sit your hips towards your heels. Awesome, open your knees wide. Inhale, down dog, heels together. Exhale, squat low, open your knees wide. 3 more times. Inhale, forward into down dog. Exhale, squat low into froggy pose. Inhale, down dog. Exhale, squat low. Last one, inhale, down dog. Exhale, squat low, hold. Walk your hands closer to your feet. Soften through your head and your neck. Breathe. Lengthen your heart forward. Keep your hips back rather than up. There you go. Try to root your heels as low as much as you can. Even if that means that you have to use your hands to support yourself. Open your knees wider. Lift up through your chest. Beautiful. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Walk your hands forward. Lower your knees down to the earth. Child's pose. Breathe into your hips. Allow your hips to create more space, more freedom. And then let this freedom, this space, radiate through the rest of your body, through your spine, through your arms, through your legs. Take a few moments just to note the difference in your hips. Keep your breath going. Nice and easy through your nose. And feel free to stay here resting for as long as you like. There's no rush. Take your time to come out.